Hare Krishna. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shlokir Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gauratveshe Namaha. Nityanandam Namastobhyam Paramanandadayane Asesh Kalesha Nashaya Jahanava Patye Namaha. Vageshwari Yasya Vadane Lakshmi Yasya Vakshase Yasyasi Samvitirda Hridaya Samvet Tam Narsingam Aham Bhaje. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Recording in progress.
Dear devotees, you are all welcome for continuity of our Bhakti Vedanta study of 10th canto of Srimad Bhagvatam. We are discussing chapter 41. Krishna and Balaram enters Mathura. And yesterday we almost reached to the verse number 35. And we are continuing from 35 onward. So 35 verse, the section is describing Krishna kills arrogant washermen. So Krishna kills arrogant washermen. And verse 35, washerman is speaking. When Krishna asked to give the new clothes to Krishna and Balaram and cowherd boys, and then in response, washerman Rajaka and also Rangakara. Idrishani eva vasansi. Idrishi means just like that. Vasani means clothes. Nityam giri vanecharaha. Those who are always wandering in the forest and on the hills. Usually they are considered Adivasi in the Indian language, are tribal people, not very cultured. Paridhattakim udavritta rajadravyani abhipshatha. These clothes belongs to king, and how can you dare to use this? So here is the meaning. Washerman said, you impudent boys, you are accustomed to roaming in the mountains and forest, and yet you dare to put on such cloth as these? These are the king's possessions you are asking for. And Chakravarti Pad is writing, Udvrtaha means one who has deviated from the good content, virta, which means impudent, the word used here is. So, the washerman said, oh, you have transgressed the bonds of good behavior, or ill-mannered boys, you dare to put on king's clothing? By influence of the mother Saraswati, the washerman's words can also mean, O boys of the excellent character, Udavartaha utakrishtaha charitraha. Who herd cows on the Govardhan, which is mountain? Would you ever wear such mundane cloth as these? My class शुरू थी है. Oh, oh, these are mundane clothes? Certainly not. Therefore, even in play, why do you want to don the impure things of the king? Virtam padyaye charitrecha, which means the word virt can indicate footsteps or activity and is used in these three genders, in all three genders. And here, this also we have read the Jiva Goswami's commentary on this. O arrogant boys who talk without the fear of the king, Udvarta. This is because you are forest vagabonds. Can persons like you wear such clothes? Why do you desire a king's object? You will gain nothing from this. Rather, having come to the king's city, you will gain only fear by offending the king. And if you wear the clothing, it is a joke, since you are forest wanderers. To deceive them, he then spoke as if being truthful. Why do you desire the king's position? To deceive them. Or why do you desire such clothing, since it indicates that you are arrogant and desire the king's positions? You should not wear this cloth, and you should not desire in this way. This shows you are arrogant. It was said, Shyamam Hiranya Paridham. So Krishna's complexion was dark blue and his belt was golden. Srimada Bhagvatam 10, 22, 21. Being complete in himself, Pari Purnena. His clothing was already most attractive. Being complete in himself, Paripurnena. His cloth is so Vishnu Puran says, concerning their playing in the forest, Swarananjana Churnabhyam Tau Tada Bhushita Ambaro. The two boys wore cloths, wear ornaments with gold and black ointment. However, the demon's eyes cannot see this. It means Krishna and Balaram's clothes were transcendental and could not be noticed by the washermen. So the another meaning which Chakravarti Pada has given, we have just seen. And Sripad Sanatana Goswami writes, you are of bad character or uncontrolled. Do you desire to put on these clothes? Then he laughs. You do not belong to the king's family. Even at the time of final destruction, you will remain excluded. Why do you desire the king's positions? You should not do so. Plural number is used to indicate the coward boys. Or, will you put on these clothes very day, nityam, every day? Or how arrogant you are. Kim udvartaha. So, in a Garga Sahita, same thing is washermen said, O proud weavers of Kopina, did your father or grandfather ever wear clothes like these? O uncivilized people who live in the forest, if you value your lives, listen, or then flee from this city. If you do not, then I will have you put in jail for stealing my garments. And Harivansh Puran says, washermen asked them, who are you, resident of forest? Out of foolishness, you are asking for royal cloths without any fear? I mix hundreds of beautiful colors especially for Kansa's cloths made in different places. Whose sons are you? In which forest you were born and brought up with animals? You are attracted by seeing many blood-red cloths. So anyway, these are the different Purans speaking the same thing. It means this thing happened. There's no doubt about this. The verse number 36. Yatasho balisha maivam prahatyam yadi jijivisha bandhanti ghananti lumpanti draptam rajakulani vai. Fools, get out of here quickly. Don't beg like this if you want to stay alive. When someone is too bold, the king's men arrest him and kill him and take all his property. Balisha means fool. You are just child. Get out. Chakravarti Pad writes, the normal meaning of the verse is clear. However, there is another meaning. And what is that? The washerman said, O Bhagavan, who on the pretext of taking these steps, 3 steps of land, claimed the body of Bali Maharaj, Balisha. So here the word Bali means fool, Balisha means fool, and Bali means Bali Maharaj. You should not request in this way if you want to keep me alive. Just as Bali fell into danger by giving in charity, if I give you clothes, then my life will be over today. The servant of the kings will bind up that person who is not afraid, driptam of the Kansa, and after informing Kansa, they will kill him and loot his house. So this is the another meaning according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Balisha means Bali Maharaj, and you should not ask from me. So, O Bhagavan, so this is another mood. And Shrijiva Goswami writes, O fools, Balisha, you should quickly flee. You should not ask like this again. King's men will beat you, gananti, and injure you, lampanti, gananti, lumpanti. I forgive you now since you are children. The hidden meaning is as follows. People like me are fickle fools. If you desire to show how you maintain others' lives, you should not ask like this. How can warriors test their strength on the washermen? Persons like you coming in royal family tie a person filled with pride. Jiva can mean maintaining strength or life. Shashanathan Goswami Father writes, O fools or O boys. This means they had not reached Yovan period, which means they are not over 15. You are innocent, without pride. Quickly flee. Do not ask for anything again. The king's men will beat you and stab you. Alas, you have lost your lives. You are fools and ignorant people to come here and ask for cloth as you wish. Verse 37. Evam vikathamanasya kupito devaki sutaha rajakasya karagrena shiraha kayad apatayat. Evam vikatan Vikathan manasya. Vikathan Manasa, who was brazenly speaking, means speaking nonsense. Kupito Devaki Sutta, the Krishna become, the son of Devaki become very angry. On whom? Rajakasya. And Kar Agra means the front part of the hand. Well, generally front part of the hand will be like the side of the palm or tip of the fingers, both are like that. As the washerman thus spoke brazenly, the son of Devaki became angry, and then merely with his four fingers he separated the man's head from his body. Shira kaya apatayat. Shira means head, kaya means body. Actually, the word is kara agrena. Kara agrena means front of the hand. And this is the side of the hand or the front of the head. So here Chakravarti Pad, no, not writing anything, but Sri Jiva Goswami is saying, the washerman had spoken rashly in the loud voice, praising himself and opposing the Lord. Vikathamanasya. I am great craftsman, personal servant of king. These are the words washerman used. And Harivansh makes this clear. I dye thousands of pieces of conscious cloth, which come from various states in variety of attractive colors. Krishna became angry because the washerman was siding with Kansa and had also insulted Balaram by using the plural number in speaking about Krishna. See why Krishna become angry. Two things right now. Number one, because washerman was siding with Kansa. Number two, though Krishna is himself showing his humble nature, but he's saying he has offended the Balaram, my elder brother, by using the word plural. Standing with a sword in his hand, standing with a sword in his hand, he cut off the head from his body, making it fly a great distance. He is here called the son of Devaki because pained by suffering inflicted on Devaki by Kansa. How could Krishna tolerate the audacity of Kansa's followers? Now, in this purport by Jiva Goswami, we have to note the reason why Krishna become angry on washermen. So at least three reasons we can see. Why the word Devaki Sutta is seen, because Devaki was tortured by Kansa, and therefore he was the man of Kansa, and he was siding with Kansa. So this Krishna did not like. And then the next is because he offended Balaram, my elder brother. So these are the couple reasons Krishna become angry on washermen. Say Garga Samhita says, for the age of his hand, Krishna playfully beheaded the washerman. So age of the hand is this. Age of the hand is a little finger down to the wrist. This is age of the hand. And this is easy to do. It can be like this, it can be like this. Harivansh says, Krishna become angry on the washerman of an evil mind. The another point added is he's an evil mind, who was a fool, speaking poisonous words, whose time of death had come. With his hand, like a thunderbolt, Krishna gave a blow on the washerman's head. The washerman fell dead on the ground with his head broken. Okay, verse 38. The washerman's assistant all dropped their bundles of cloth and fled down the road, scattering in all directions Lord Krishna then took the cloths. So just by killing one, all other left from there, and they left all the goods which they had with them. Chakravarti Path writes, assistant of washerman dropped the bundle of cloth, Vasa Koshan, and fled. So Jiva Goswami writes, Vai means certainly. Another version has cha, indicating they left clothing and other items. The man and donkeys fled here and there, sarvataha, on the road. Or they fled in all direction on the road. Or they fled everywhere, not on the road, amargam. They did not use the road and fled to other places, not the city. Krishna remained on that spot, Achyutaha. The meaning of Achyut, he did not move at all, he was just fixed there. So they left Mathura basically. And Garga Santa writes, O king of Vidha, then an effulgence left the washerman's dead body and entered the dark cloud of Lord Krishna. At once the washerman's assistant dropped the great treasury of the opulent garments and fled in all directions as monsoon cloud flee with the coming of the autumn. Calmly standing there, Krishna and Balaram took what they liked from the pile of garments. When washermen's wives saw him dead, they cried loudly and went to the Kansa's house with their hair loosened. Verse 39, this section is over. Vaitavatam priya vastare Krishna sankrishnas tatha Seshani adatta gopebhyo visaraja bhuvi kanchet. Krishna and Balaram put on pair of garments that especially pleased them. And then Krishna distributed the remaining cloths among the cowherd boys, leaving some scattered on the ground. And Sri Jiva Goswami writes, Krishna and Balaram dressed themselves in yellow and blue lower and upper cloths. And why? Because they are dear to them. Atma Priyai. They gave cloth to each of the other boys according to the desire of each. Adata. Or they took the extra cloth to give it out. The intention of the Lord was this. These splendid cloths have been given by Kansa to glorify his family members at the great festival. To destroy his glory, I will make my family glorious. First, I will uproot his confidence. Actually, these cloths belong to Krishna, like the daughters of the king stolen by Narkasur. By the Leela Shakti, for creating sweetness in his pastime, he obtained those cloths. So these are some deep meanings by Srila Jiva Goswami. The Gopa boys took what they wanted, and the other boys walked on King's Road, unaware of what had happened. Also took the pile of beautiful cloth as Krishna and Balaram placidly looked on. Sri Baladev said, Sri Bahulasav said, this is the Garga Santa. Although my heart was already hard that I already heard that Lord Krishna scared pastimes from your mouth, it thirsts to hear them again. Although it has already drunk this nectar, it thirsts to drink it again. I have already heard from you the description of the deeds of Kansa in the previous birth, and the deeds of the Kasi and other demons in their previous birth. Who was the washerman in his previous birth, and why did Lord Krishna kill him? Why did his spiritual effulgence merge in the Lord Krishna's body? Narad said, O King Vidya, in Treta, the Lord Ram's kingdom, in Ayodhya, as Lord Ram's spy overheard, this same washerman said to his wife, means Sita, I will not maintain you, a sinner that returns at dawn from another's house. Ramachandra, who is greedy to enjoy with his wife, may continue to maintain his Sita, but I am not like him. Hearing from many mouths that the people were criticizing him, Lord Ramachandra at once exiled Sita to the forest. Lord Ramchandra had no wish to punish him, and in due course, this person became a washerman in Mathura in the end of Dwapar Yuga. To stop his blasphemy, however, Lord Krishna killed him. Then the Lord, who is an ocean of mercy, gave him liberation. O King, now I have spoken to you, Lord Krishna Chandra's very wonderful pastime. What more you wish to hear? Okay, now next section is verse 40 to 52. This 12 verse, Krishna awards cloth weaver and garland maker. Cloth weaver and garland maker. The garland maker is Sudama, gardener, and cloth weaver is like tailor. Is like a tailor. Tatasto vayakaha pritas tayo vesham akalpayat vichittara varanaihi chailai akalpai anurupataha. Thereupon a weaver came forward and feeling affection for lords, nicely adorned their attire with cloth ornament of various colors. Vayakaha, the word is Vayaka, his profession is Vayaka, which means weaver. What he has done actually is, he made the ornaments with cloth. Why he made the ornaments with cloth? Because tomorrow Krishna has to do wrestling with Charun. So if the ornaments are made up of some metal, then they will hurt the body. So they made the cloth ornament. Chakravartipad writes, Vayaka is one who weaves using bamboo. So Vayak is the one who weaves using bamboo. He dressed Krishna and Balaram in soft silk cloth of gold color, embedded with jewel and ornament. The word Anurupata indicates that the color matched nicely. Anurupata also means that in Krishna and Balaram's pastime of becoming wrestlers, cloth ornaments will be suitable because they will not pain their bodies. This is the reason why cloth ornaments are done. And Sri Jiva Goswami writes, having punished the wicked in order to give joy to the righteous, Krishna then showed mercy to the righteous. So he punished the wicked washermen. Now he reward the righteous people, the weaver and the gardener. First he gave mercy to the weaver. After the killing of the washerman and putting on cloths, a weaver showing affection made ornaments like bracelets and earrings for the two boys out of gems, gold and cloths of various colors brought from his house. Where did they put their jewels they were already wearing? Why did he give cloth ornament? These ornaments were suitable, Anurupata, for his wrestling pastime in which his limbs would be pressed and the ornament will be suitable for each of them. Then the viewer noticed Krishna and Balaram and at once dressed them in beautiful, colorful garlands or garments. He also dressed the other Gopa boys, and then with the great devotion he again gazed at Lord Krishna. Next verse number 41. Nana Lakshana Veshabhyam Krishna Ramo Virjayeto Swa Alankrito Bala Gajao Pravirna Site Tarao. Krishna and Balaram looked resplendent, each in his own unique, wonderfully ornamented outfits. They resembled the pair of young elephants, one white and the other black, decorated for a festive occasion. Krishna and Balaram were decorated with cloths suitable for their different colored bodies. They appeared like young professional elephants, one white and other black, Seet Aitrao, at the festival. Shri Goswami writes, with their pleasing attire of various sorts, individually suitable for each of the two Vaishyabhyam, they appeared brilliant since they had accepted the service of the devotee. They were like two elephants, one white and one black. However, in the same sentence, Krishna is mentioned before Balaram. The order is reversed because the main point is the beauty of their ornament, without regard for who was the first and second. 42. Tasya prasano bhagavan pradat saropyam atmanah shriyam cha paramam loke balaishwaryah smrtindriyam. Pleased with the viewer, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna blessed him that after death he would achieve the liberation of attaining a form like the Lord's, Sarupya Mukti, and that while in this world he would enjoy supreme opulence, physical strength, influence, memory, and sensory vigor. Krishna was very happy, so he immediately blessed the viewer with dexterity of the senses, memory, power, and strength. After death, he would attain the spiritual body of the cow. Shri Jiva Goswami writes, Lord especially gave pradat him tasya to the a spiritual form like his own. The possessive case is used tasya instead of dative case tasmai to show that the viewer was qualified for obtaining a spiritual form and planet because of his bhakti. In this life, the viewer would attain the greatest wealth, strength, power, memory, and strong senses. What to speak of his next life are, he gave him these blessings in the presence of others, loke. The prefix par very much indicate that he gave the special form, that of a cowherd, atmanaha. So, generally Swarupya, we think in Vaikuntha like four-handed form. But in case of Krishna giving Sarupya means, as Krishna is coward, so he also blessed them to become coward. So coward is a Swarupya for Krishna, like Chaturbhuj is a Sarupya for Vishnu. He gave a special form, that of a cowherd. The word, he would have wealth greater, Shri Paramam, than that of a Brahma. The word cha indicate that he has also got the highest powers of all together at once in the manner of Kubja. This was possible because Krishna is Bhagavan. Pleased with him, Lord Krishna gave the viewer a transcendental form like his own. Then Lord Balaram gave him transcendental strength, handsomeness and opulence like his own. So Garga Samhita is saying Krishna gave him the Swarupa and Balaram gave him strength and other things. Bestel says in his previous life, who was the weaver that received from Lord Krishna a transcendental form like his own? Or Srinath said, in his previous life he was a weaver in Mithila city. Mithila city is Ram's city of Maharaj Janak. Father of Sita is called Mithila. A great devotee of the Lord and an expert weaver on King Shri Kshirdhwaj. Kshirdhwaj is the name of Mother Sita's father. On King Kshirdhwaj's order, he made very fine garment for Ram and Lakshman to wear on Lord Ram's wedding day. O king, when he saw Ram and Lakshman, who are more handsome than millions of Kamadev, the noble-hearted weaver became enchanted. In his heart he desired, I wish, with my own hands I could make garments to place on their limbs. In his heart, all-knowing Lord Ram blessed him, and his desire would be fulfilled in Bharatvarsh at the end of Dwapar Yuga. By blessing of Lord Rama, he took birth in Mathura city. He personally made garments for Krishna and Balaram, and he attained transcendental form like theirs. So this is the previous history of weaver. Tata sudhamo bhavanam Tata sudhamano bhavanam mala karasya jagmato tau drishta sa samuthaya manamasrasa bhuvi. So the two lords then went to the house of garland maker Sudama. When Sudama saw them, he at once stood up and then bowed down, placing his head on the ground. This verse describes how after dressing and putting ornament, one put on garland. And after garland, he needs sandalwood paste. So these are the sequences. Sri Jiva Goswami writes, after the two had been decorated with cloth ornaments, they needed flower garlands. Or after giving mercy to the weaver, they gave even more mercy to the garland maker. The reason he did not approach Lord earlier like all others was that he was absorbed in making the splendid garland for Krishna. This will be made clear later. Hare Krishna. The reason he did not approach the Lord earlier like that all others was that he was absorbed in making the splendid garland for Krishna. This will be made clear later. He got up from his seat with a great respect, San Uthaya, and then touched his head to the ground. Vishnu Puran says, Bhuvan Vishtabhya Hastabhyam Pasparasha Sirsa Mahim. Putting his hands on the ground, he then touched the head to the ground. All the garland makers' assistant had also gone out to see the Lord. The garland maker's eyes were fixed upon his garland. Then the Lord suddenly approached him by his mercy. The garland maker did not have room to offer full respect on the ground. Thus, he only touched his head, or out of confusion, he could not remember or offer full respect on the ground. Garga Samhita said, then, accompanied by Balaram and the Gopas, Lord Krishna, the son of Nanda, went to the florist Sudama's home. 44. Tayor asanamaniya, he brought this sitting place. Padayam cha aragyam araghyanadibhi, then he gave them the water for washing foot and mouth. Pujam sanu gayos chakre, then he offered worship to both lords. Pujam sa anugayo, along with his followers. Anuga means follower, like Rupanuga. Sarakatambulанole panaihi, sark means flowers, and tambul means betel nuts and other things. So, after offering them seeds and bathing their feet, Sudama worshipped them and their companion with aragya, garland, pan, which means betel nut, sandalwood paste, and other presentations. Sri Jiva Goswami writes, aragya referred to mixture of 8 auspicious items. Aragya, 8. Fragrant oil, flour, unbroken barley corn, husked barley corn, the tip of kush grass, sesame seed, mustard seeds, and durva grass. They make aragya. And ahran refers to the other items offered during the worship, such as incense, lamp, and food. The word adi indicates offering chamar, fan, and artika. Though he offered all these items, he offered worship again using garland, betel nuts, and sandalwood. So mixture of 8 things is called aragya. Okay, next verse. 45. Prahanasarthakam janma pavitram chakulam prabho petra devarshyo mahayam tushtai agamane namam. Very simple. By your arrival, my forefathers, all the demigods, they are pleased. You have purified my house. My life is perfect. This is the mood. Sudama said, O Lord, my birth is now sanctified and my family free of contamination. Now that you both have come here, my forefathers and demigods and great sages are certainly all satisfied with me. Sri Jiva Goswami writes, the Sudama began praising him with devotion. His voice choked because of the prem. He spoke excellently. He speaks in the plural, na, to indicate his great respect for Krishna's coming here, or to indicate his family members. By your coming just By your touching the object in my house, the Pitra and Devata is satisfied. What to speak of seeing you directly? My life has become successful by your coming and directly seeing the two of you. All ancestors and relatives, past and future, have been delivered. Since the Pitas, Apitra means forefathers, are satisfied, all the duties are fulfilled. The word he indicates there is a proof. Akrur will later say, Today, O Lord, my home has become most fortunate because you have entered it. As the supreme truth, you embody the forefathers, ordinary creatures, human beings, and demigods. And water that has washed your feet purify three worlds. Indeed, O transcendent, you are the spiritual master of universe. 10:48:5. The reason for all this is that Krishna was Supreme Lord, Prabhu. Sudama said, Oh my Lord, now that you have come, my family, my home, and my birth in this world have all become blessed. I think 7 generations of ancestors in the families of my father, mother, and wife have now gone to Vaikuntha Lok. This is 21. Can you see 21 when we say 21 generation? 7 of father, 7 of mother, and 7 of wife. So father side 7, mother side 7, and 7 wife side. So altogether 21 generation are delivered for a person who becomes devotee. Verse 46. Bhavanto, yes?
Mataji, if she becomes successful in the devotional service, perfect. What about the woman?
Woman?
Suppose she is perfected her in this life.
So her in-laws, her fathers, and her own family.
Okay.
Her own family, her in-laws family, her father's family.
Okay. Thank you.
This I am saying, I don't know. But it's calculated right. Bhavanto kila vishwasya jagat karanam param avatrena sena kshemaya cha bhavaya cha. Sudhama is speaking. You two lords are the ultimate cause of this entire universe, to bestow sustenance and prosperity upon this realm. You have descended with your plenary expansions. Why are you praising us? Krishna says, for example, the 2 sons of Nanda. He answered with this verse. It is well known from scripture, Kila, that you too are the cause of temporary universe starting with Mat, Tattva and other elements. But more than being the cause as the Purusha avatar, you are the supreme as Swayam Bhagavan in Mathura. You have appeared along with your associate, the cowards and Yadavas. Are the cowards Yadavas? Particularly Nanda Baba is Yadava? Yes?
He's a Vrishni, no, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Vrishni, no?
Vrishni?
Yeah, they have a common grandfather.
But ultimately they are Yadava. The Nanda Baba's family is also Yaduvanshi. Though they have adopted the profession of taking care of the cows, but they are in family lineage Yadavas. Or Vrishni, that's all right, because Yadava has different clans. Maharaj Yadu has then different lines. The singular unseen is used to represent one class of beings. Are you too are the cause of universe by your expansion, O soul of all that be? The creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe are all carried out by the fraction of an expansion of your expansion. Today I have come to take shelter of you, the Supreme Lord. Bhagavatam 85:3. The repetition of the word cha indicate that fearlessness in this life and the next, kshemaya, and prosperity are the two principal purposes of their appearance. So why Lord appears? Kshemaya cha bhavaya cha. Here are the two words. Lord appears, kshemaya bhavaya. Bhavaya is prosperity and kshemaya is benefit. So let us finish this section and then we can have, if there is any question, in a question bank from this section. You are both the perfect Supreme Person of Godhead who have taken birth in King Yadu's dynasty to remove the earth's burden. I offer my respectful obeisance to you, the true controller of all the worlds, who have now come to my very poor home. So this is Sudama is saying, 47. Nahi vam vishma drishtihi suherdo jagatat manoho samayoho sarvabhutesho bhajantam bhajatayo api. Because you are the well-wishing friend and supreme soul of whole universe, you regard all with unbiased vision. Therefore, although you reciprocate your devotees' loving worship, you always remain equally disposed towards all living beings. So this verse where you can quote, in which preaching you can quote this verse, or you quote some verse when you are speaking on this verse. Yes? Here is the one. You can see on the screen.
Samoham sarvabhuteshu.
Name dveshu asti na priyayo bhajanti mama. 9:29. Sudama said, though you are equal to all, you show a special mercy to your devotees. Bhajantam bhajatayorapi. Krishna come from this samoham sarvabhuteshu. Actually, you are merciful to that person who worship you, whether he is Brahman or a dog eater, without regard of his birth or caste. Because of this, you are granted all success to me, the garland maker and weaver. Shridhar Goswami writes, you too are the friends since you assist all beings by bestowing gyana shakti and kriya shakti to them, and the soul of all conscious and unconscious things, jagat atmayo. Since you are the root cause of all consciousness, are in spreading over the universe, you are friend and soul of all beings. The word api indicates all beings. You respond to all those who worship you. You are the shelter of anyone from Brahman to Chandal who surrender to you. Therefore, you do not have prejudiced vision, since, having equal vision, you are the friend of all, the soul and the soul of all. Though you are merciful to those who worship you, you do not have prejudiced vision, since you are equal to material happiness and distress. The sun is not affected by darkness, and owl's eyes does not see light. Similarly, material happiness and sorrow cannot affect the consciousness of you too. Samoham sarvabhuteshu mein same. Sadho hridayam mayam sadhunam hridayam taham Madanyat nate janati nam tebhyo managapi. Lord Vishnu tells to the Durvasa Rishi this verse. A pure devotee is my very heart. What pains him pains me. I am the heart of pure devotee. What pleases him pleases me. My dear devotees do not know anything else but me, and I do not know more than they do. In both the above verses, the Lord's heart is affected by bhakti and nothing else. Our Sudama speak out of humility. The two Lords are coming to the house of a low person devoid of bhakti. Show equal vision to all beings. You do not have prejudiced vision. Nahi van vishma drishti. This is in the verse. Thinking this person deserves mercy, that person does not, since you too have unconditional mercy. So hirdaho. Moreover, you have affection for universe, Jagat Atmano. Though you show mercy to those who worship you, you are equal to all beings, high or low. Since you are Lord of the universe and affectionate to the fallen. Verse 48. Tavajjapayatam भृत्यं किम aham bhava किम aham karvani vam punsho iti anugraho hai esha bhavadbhiya niyojyate. Please order me, your servant, to do whatever you wish. To be engaged by you in some service is certainly a great blessing for anyone. The two are devoid of prejudice. Then follow my order in the form of Vedas. What can I do for you too, who have come to me directly, without my ordering you? You perform your duty of welcoming us as guests, to be engaged by you in the greatest mercy. This is greatest mercy for the jiva. The plural used in Bhavadbihi to include Krishna's associate as well. He expresses, I desire to do some service to you. Iti abhiprete Rajendra Sudhama Pritamanasa Sastai Sugandhahi Kusmai Mala Varchita Dadao. Sukdev Goswami continued, O best of the kings, having spoken these words, Sudama could understand what Krishna and Balaram wanted. Thus, with great pleasure, he presented them with garland of fresh, fragrant flowers. Chakravarti writes, Krishna said, O Sudama, do whatever you think is right. That is my order. It will be very good if you do that. Sudama understood Krishna's command by realizing, I must give them garland since I am garland maker. Then he gave an excellent, extremely fragrant garland which was made of attractive, soft, fresh flowers. The singular word mala, garland, used to indicate that though Sudama gave two garlands, one to each brother, he secretly gave one more beautiful garland to Krishna. Say, Chakravarti Pad was watching there at that time what was happening. That is called Bhav Artha. Bhav Artha means these Acharya, when they are reading the verses, they see their heart become television. The heart will act as a television and they see those pastime within their spiritual vision and then they write. It's not a speculation. This is the meaning of Bhava. They see and then they write. Okay, now Because of shyness, Krishna and Balaram did not directly say they wanted garlands. But since they came to the house of garland maker, he understood their desire by Krishna's glance at an unfinished garland. It means Krishna looked at unfinished garland, so he understood that they need garland. O king, such a garland is rare even for king. Our Rajendra word in the verse indicate the garland maker was most fortunate, like a king. The garland was endowed with good color, softness and other qualities, or was auspicious because of its qualities. He gave garland which were suitable for the Lord, VIHE, better than previous garlands suitable for kings. He gave Krishna one each garland, other as well. The garland was superior to the previous garland. Another version has virachita. He gave garland among all those made by his family to the two boys who came suddenly. He gave garland which had been made quickly for worship. Otherwise, the word varachita would be meaningless in the verse. He gave with great pleasure. Vishnu Puran says, with smiling face, with great greed, he gave the two boys beautiful flower garlands. Okay, verse number 50. Tabi swalankrito pitro Krishna Ramo sa anugo pranataya prapannaya dadato varaddo varan. Beautifully adorned with these garlands, Krishna and Balaram were delighted, and so were their companions. The two lords then offered the surrendered Sudama, who was bowing down before them, whatever benediction he desired. It means they said, what you want, please ask. Sri Jiva Goswami writes, after giving the garland, Sudama offered respect to the on the ground with 8 limbs, Ashtang Pranam. What are the 8 limbs? Yes?
Head, chest, 2 arms, 2 legs, belly, mind, tongue.
So 2 knees, 2 hands, head and chest are 6. And 7 is mind and 8th is?
Tongue, Prabhuji, tongue.
Yeah, words. Prayer. So it's called Ashtanga Pranam. So then what is the pranam or the obeisance for the mothers?
Panchanga.
Huh?
Panchanga, 5.
Panchanga, then according to this Ashtanga, it should be 7 anga. Saptanga Pranam. Saptanga, because they also has to offer prayer and meditate with the mind. Only one thing a mother should not touch the mother earth, that is a chest. The chest of the mother, chest of the woman, the rear end of the sadhu, the paraphernalia of worship of the Lord, like our jappa bead and other things are the mridanga, they should never touch Mother Earth. She did not like these things. What are the things in the list? Chest of the woman, the rear end of the sadhu. So when we sit for puja, for japa, we must have asana. Because Prithvi never wanted bare lower, side of the body of sadhu directly touching earth. Everybody should have his own asana. He should have his own asana. Sadhu means asana. Own mala, own asana. So, and the paraphernalia for the worship of Lord, including mridanga, khartal, japa beads, they should never be put on the bare ground.
What is rare hand? I didn't get that. Rare hand.
He should not sit without asana on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Technically, they call it Guda. After giving the garland, Sudama offered respect on the ground with 8 limbs. He also surrendered, saying, "Please save me." Or Krishna offered blessing to his devotee for a long time. Krishna of the good mind was pleased. He gave a boon to Gunaka, a gentle one, who will be blessed with a Sri and wealth. 51. So api vavare achalam bhaktim tasmin eva akhilatmani tadabhakteshu cha sauhardam bhuteshu cha dayam param. This is the benediction one should ask for. This is what Sudama wanted. Sudama chose unshakable devotion for Krishna. Achalam bhaktim. Achalam bhakti means unshakable devotion for Krishna. Number 2, who is Krishna, super soul of all existence, Akhila Atmani. And number 2, worship with his devotees, friendship with his devotees. Tad bhakteshu cha sauhardam. Friendship with his devotees. Number 3, bhuteshu cha dayam param, and transcendental compassion for all living beings. So you put these 3 together and add one more, then they are the characteristic of which Bhagavat? Sorry? Madhyam Adhikari. There are word is Madhyam Adhikari and Madhyam Bhagavat. Madhyam Adhikari means he is eligible and Bhagavat means he is already established. Adhikari is in a nectar of devotion and Bhagavat is in 11th canto of Bhagavatam. The words are same but the criteria are a little different. So Madhyam Adhikari, the Madhyam Bhagavat, right. What is missing? Which is the 4th item that is missing? Indifferent to the atheist. So this is the best benediction. We should pray every day that we should have achalam bhaktim, we should have tad bhakteshu sauhardam, and we should and dayam param dayam. Param means transcendental. Bhuteshu. Like Mahaprabhu says, Jiva Daya. Sang chalo, Hari bolo, Jiva Daya. Sang chalo means have a friendship with the devotees. And Jiva Daya means have a compassion, transcendental compassion. It's the same mood. Shrajiv Goswami write, what were his boons? What Krishna gave? What they gave boons? Did the devoted Sudama ask for boons or not? He asked for devotion to Krishna. Why? Why did he not pray for devotion to Balaram? Krishna was Ansi, means source, the root of all forms like Balaram, Akhil Atmani. By bhakti to Krishna, by this ultimate goal, bhakti to Balaram was achieved. Previously, Balaram and Krishna was described together, but Balaram, as his elder brother, is one with him in the pastime evoking reverence. One entity suitable for sheltering the highest power. Highest powers appears as two forms. This device is form of praise of Krishna. Sudama prayed for unconditional mercy for all beings. The first cha means but. The second cha means all. He is most merciful to all beings, but he is the friend of the devotees. Friend of devotee. Sanatana Goswami writes, though the two offered boons, Sudama prayed to Krishna with devotion. The word api indicates that this was his desire among his many desires. He wanted bhakti to Krishna only. At this time he had praised and worshipped Baladev as well as Krishna. Why did he not ask devotion for Baladev? Balaram? Krishna is spread as avatar. Krishna is spread as avatar in Balaram, Atmani, and others are is dear to them all. By bhakti to Krishna, bhakti to Balaram is accomplished. Or Krishna is the Lord of the universe, Akhil Atmani. By prayers to Krishna, everything is accomplished, since he is none different from Balaram. Doing otherwise would be inappropriate. Balaram is included among the devotees. Previously, they were both praised to please Krishna. The word Ev indicates exclusive devotion to Krishna. Sudama prayed for unconditional mercy for all beings. The first cha means but and the second means all. He is most merciful to all beings, but he is the friend of devotees. Seeing the great abundance of flowers, the Lord Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead, gave them to the Gopas. Smiling, he spoke the following words. Garyasi matapadabje bhakti bhuyat sadatava madabhaktanam tu sangasyan madaswarupam VIHE B V. You will have great devotion for my lotus feet. You will have the company of my devotees. Even in this world, you will have a transcendental form like my own. Then Lord Balaram gave him the gift of eternally increasing handsomeness and opulence of king. And then Krishna Balaram stood up and left. Now they travel to a different road. Last verse of this section. Iti tasmai varam datta shriyam chanavya varadhinim balamayo yashakantim nirajagam sahagraja. Not only did Lord Krishna grant Sudama this benediction, but he also awarded him strength, long life, fame, beauty, and ever-increasing prosperity for his family. Then Krishna and his elder brother took their leave. We can see a clear difference between Krishna's dealing with a nasty washerman and his dealing with a devoted florist Sudama. The Lord is as hard as thunderbolt for those who defy him, and as soft as rose for those who surrender to him. Therefore, we should all sincerely surrender to Lord Krishna, since that is clearly in our self-interest. Here ends this chapter. Chakravarti Pad writes, Krishna gave garland maker strength, power, wealth, beauty, though he did not desire them. This was a response to his enthusiastic desire to serve Krishna and Balaram. Thus we understand, in all cases, Krishna is most affectionate to his devotees. And Jiva Goswami writes, why did Krishna not give him benediction, since he is most generous? After he prayed for bhakti, Krishna gave him all wealth. The word cha indicate all. Another version has anavya vardhinam, increased descendants. Instead of anavya vardhinam, in uninterrupted wealth in his dynasty, Vishnu Puran says, as long as you live on the earth, you will not decrease in strength. Your health will not decrease and your offspring will not perish. After enjoying by my mercy, finally remembering me, you will attain the spiritual world. O auspicious one, your mind will be fixed in Dharma at all times. Your offsprings will have long life. O fortunate one, your offspring will not experience trouble as long as sun exists. Strength, long life, fame, beauty, and ever-increasing prosperity for his family are all aspects of Shriyam Anavya Vardhanam. Then after giving benediction, Lord Krishna left Sudama's house with his elder brother. Balaram approved of the benediction, although Krishna wanted to stay because of Sudama's bhakti, Balaram desired to go. Though not mentioned, the cowherd boys also left with them since they followed Krishna. They naturally went with him, not separately. O Brahman, what pious deeds did florist Sudama perform that handsome Krishna and Balaram personally came to his home? Please describe that to me. In a Kuber's beautiful Chitrath garden, there was a florist named Hemamali. He was peaceful, generous, and devoted Lord Vishnu. He associated with saintly person. He worshipped Lord Shiva to attend the company of Lord Vishnu. For 5,000 years, he daily took 300 lotus flowers, placed them before Lord Shiva and bowed down. Lord Shiva, who is an ocean of mercy, was very pleased, and one day he said, intelligent florist, ask for a boon. And with folded hands, bowing before Lord Shiva, circumambulating him, and standing before him with a bowed head, Hemali spoke. Sri Hemali said, by your blessing may I be able to see with my own eyes the perfect Supreme Person of Godhead, Krishna, enter my home. Lord Shiva said, O noble-hearted one, at the end of Dwapar Yuga in Bharatvarsh and Mathura city, your desire will bear fruits. Of this there is no doubt. Srinath said, by Lord Shiva's blessing, at the end of Dwapar Yuga, noble-hearted Hemali was born as florist Sudama. To keep Lord Shiva's promise, Krishna Balaram entered Sudama's house. Then, what more do you wish to hear? End of the chapter 41. Now, you have any question or comment or our question bank, something we can discuss? What was for today? Enough? More? Hare Krishna. Any question, bank question? Question from your side? Or how many verses we have to finish? Shall we continue?
We had to finish the chapter today, and we did it.
We did it. Okay.
We shall continue if you want to.
No, any question, bank question from this section?
Questions are simple, we can do by ourselves.
No question, bank question?
Mataji said they're quite simple based on the verses. For example, how did Lord Krishna kill the washerman?
How Lord Krishna?
Kill the washerman.
Give the two similarities.
Actually, various shastra, they give different answers. With his hand, with the sword, and with the edge of the hand.
Well, the edge of the hand or the front part of the hand. So he killed with his fore part of the hand. Exact verse is fore part of the hand. Agar, kar agar bhag. You write the Sanskrit word kar agar bhag, that is the perfect answer. So how eager were the ladies of the Mathura to see Krishna? Yesterday we read this. How eager were the ladies to see Mathura? They came out, they went to the top of the roofs, and then what they were doing?
They not put their clothes, ornaments properly.
Oh, they like the gopis, they were so enthused, so excited to see Krishna that they forgot their decoration of the body. They did half something, one eye, in the one eye there was mascara, nothing in the other eye. Okay, what else?
They abandoned their mills, they left aside their infants when they're breastfeeding them.
How did Lord Krishna kill the washermen? With simply the karagar bhag. Why did he kill Krishna, washermen? Because he was on the side of Kansa, because he offended Balaram, and because he was arrogant person. And because in past life he has done big offense to Mother Sita. What did Akrur reply? We have done this. In text 28, the word, O subduer of enemies. Yesterday we discussed this, right? Anybody remember what is the answer we discussed yesterday? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur?
Yes, there is if we meditate on such pastimes, we can conquer lust, anger, greed.
Right, okay. Ari Daman, okay, Ari Daman. Give two similarity between verse 24 to 29 of this chapter and the chapter 29, where the gopis were hastily making endeavor to go and meet Krishna. Oh, this is the same thing almost. The ladies of the Mathura, their decoration, all these things, right? Same thing? Huh?
Yes.
So you have to read verse number 29 in chapter, 29, chapter 29. Gopis when called by Krishna. This is the first chapter of the Rasa dance. What is the benediction of the Rasa dance, by the way?
One thing, material desire, material sense gratification, and mainly self desire. Lust is destroyed.
By regularly hearing about the pastime of Ras Panchadhyay, once Hriday Roga, Hriday heart Roga disease, Kama Hriday Rog. This is vanquished, finished. So, what is really benefit of the Ras dance to the people of Kali Yuga? Huh? Because Krishna could not repay the gopis, so he has to appear as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the benefit. That is the biggest benefit for us. As a result of Rasa Leela, Krishna could not repay gopis, so he appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the most magnanimous. Okay. What special qualification is required as given in Vishwanath Thakur's commentary on text 47 in order to become a friend of Krishna? Yes?
One need to render service unto Krishna. It's from Bhagavad Gita.
So, exactly 47, Chakravarti Path, what is saying?
He quotes Bhagavad Gita 9:29.
Samoham sarvabhuteshu namaitvestu.
Oh, number, this is the verse, huh?
Yes, 9:20. Bhagavad.
So, special qualification required as given Varchanagar commentary. Okay, what is the special qualification 47? Okay, 47. As Chakravarti Path says, actually you are merciful to that person who worship you, whether he is Brahman or a dog eater, without regard to his birth or caste. Because of this you have granted all success to me, a garland maker and the weaver. This is the answer, last part. This verse is as simple. Sudama said, though you are equal, but still you are most favorable to your special mercy to the devotees. You shower a special mercy to the devotees. Why? Because they worship you. And there is no discrimination whether he is a Brahman or a dog eater. And therefore you have granted me all success, though I am not a Brahman, I am simply a garland maker, or even a weaver got the same mercy. Is something Srila Prabhupada disciple has written any purport to this verse? No. No. Srila Prabhupada's disciple has no purport to this verse. Okay. Now, Last question of this chapter. What benediction did the garland maker Sudama chose from Lord Krishna? What further benediction did the Lord give him? Just we read 3 benediction he wanted and 4, 5 Lord gave on his own. Okay? Any other question or comment? Still on the screen you see this verse 47. Here what is written here? Can you see whether he is a Brahman or dog eater and he came to my house? Can you relate similar things in prayers of some other devotee? Prahlad Maharaj says, I am not an educated person, I never went to school, I am not a Brahman, I am the son of demon, but still you appeared for me. It means you have no discrimination. You only see the surrender, you only see the pure devotion of a devotee. Prahlad Maharaj is a very similar mood. That is the qualification. Prahlad Maharaj exactly said like that. It means I know that you only are attracted by devotion, not by anything else. Now the next chapter breaking of the sacrificial bow. But actually this chapter has this. Let us read only the summary of the chapter for today. Tomorrow we'll start chapter. This chapter describes the benediction of Trivarkara. Three means 3, vakar means bend. Trivakara. Any other places you have heard this word Trivakara? Ashtavakar is 8. The word is, I think those who are from South India can relate Trivatta. Vatta and Vakar is same thing. That is the temple where Mahaprabhu found the Brahma Santa. That temple of Anant Padamnath where Mahaprabhu found the Brahma Santa, it is surrounded by the river which is surrounding from 3 sides. It's called Truvata. This is Trivakra. 3 means 3, Vakra means bend. So this chapter describes the benediction of Trivakra. Trivakra received the breaking of the second topic is breaking of the sacrificial bow, and the third is destruction of Kansa's soldiers, and 4 the inauspicious omen Kansa saw and the festivities of wrestling arena. So after leaving Sudama's house, Lord Krishna came upon Trivakra, a young hunchbacked maidservant of Kansa's, who was carrying a tray of fine ointments. Anybody knows who is Trivakra? Kubaja, okay.
Tribhanga Sundara, Krishna. Tribhanga Sundara.
Oh, Tribhanga is Krishna. That is a Trivakra and Tribhanga is okay. That's the Krishna has also 3 times banned at 3 places. Who is Trivakra?
Shurpanakha.
Huh?
Shurpanakha.
Shurapankha. Shurapankha.
How is she Trivakra?
Huh?
How is she Trivakra?
Who was Trivakra? We will.
How Surpanaka is Trivakra?
I don't know exactly. I think this topic was discussed in Vrindavan temple. Couple days there was discussion Surpankha, Manthura, but we will find in the purport that she is the Mother Earth is expansion of Satyabhama, and Mother Earth is banded at three places because of the burden of the demon's cancer. So Krishna has to fix all this and made her beautiful. So she is expansion of the Satyabhama. This is, I think we'll find out in the some acharya's purport tomorrow, maybe. The Lord asked her who she was and requested some ointment from her. Entranced by the beauty, by his means Krishna's beauty and joking words, Trivakra gave both Krishna and Balaram a good deal of ointment. In return, Krishna stepped on her toes with his lotus feet, took hold of her chin and lifted, thus strengthening her spine. The now beautiful and charming Trivakra then grabbed the edge of Krishna's upper cloth and asked him to come to her house. Krishna replied that after he had taken care of some business, he would certainly come and relieve her mental torment. What type of love Kubja is explained by Srila Rupa Goswami. Sorry, this Trivakra, she is also called Kubja. Praya Kama. Rupa Goswami says Praya means almost. It's not exactly, but it's just like lust. It is not pure. We have done this in Nectar of Devotion. Kubja's love is Praya Kama. Or she is Kubja. Then the two lords continued their sightseeing tour of Mathura, and as Krishna and Balaram walked along the King's Road, Royal Road, the merchants worshipped them with various offerings. Krishna asked where the boar sacrifice was to take place, and when he arrived at the arena, he was wonderful. He saw the wonderful bow, which resembled the Lord Indra's. Despite the guards' protest, Krishna forcibly picked up the bow easily, strung it, and in an instant broke it in half, producing an ear-splitting sound that filled the heaven and struck terror in the heart of Kansa. The many guards attacked Krishna, crying out, "Seize him, kill him!" But Krishna and Balaram simply picked up the two halves of the bow and beat the guards to death. Next, the Lord annihilated the company of soldiers sent by Kansa, and then they left the arena and continued their tour. When the people of the city saw the amazing prowess and the beauty of Krishna and Balaram, they thought they must be two chief demigods. Indeed, as the residents of the Mathura gazed upon the Lord, they enjoyed all the blessings the gopis had predicted. What is that? They must be two demigods. Enjoyed all the blessing the gopis has predicted. What is this? At sunset, Krishna and Balaram returned to the cowherd camp for their evening meal. They then passed the nights resting comfortably, but King Kansa was not so fortunate. When he heard how Krishna and Balaram had easily broken the mighty bow and destroyed the soldiers, he spent the night in great anxiety. Both while awake and while dreaming, he saw many ill omens, portending his imminent death, and his fear ruined any chances for rest. At dawn, the wrestling festival began. It's begun. Crowds of people from the city and outlying districts entered the arena and took their seats in the lavishly decorated galleries. Kansa, his heart trembling, sat down on the royal dais and invited Nanda Maharaj and other coward men to come sit in their place. And they did so after offering him their gifts. The musical overtune then began as the sounds of the wrestler slapping their arms resounded. Here is the end of the summary of the chapter 42. First 12 verse, Krishna makes Kubuja straight. So Trivakra is Kubuja. Okay. So we end it here.
Yes.
Okay, no question, no comment.
Okay, regarding this point about bad omens, say something about it, like what,
Bad omens? Concerns bad omens?
No, in general, like today.
Oh,
Like
bad omens. Yeah,
of
there is a whole book which describe. I think in first canto of Srimad Bhagvatam, Maharaj Yudhishthira saw the different omens which were not good because Krishna disappeared from this planet. So he was saying there are different omens which have a different meanings which are in the scripture.
So, like these are, supernatural things happen because of, these are very great people. But we are ordinary. For us, do we also experience bad omens like such? Billy rasta kaat jana, cat crossing left, right.
Cat. Oh, black cat is cutting the road. Then we have to wait. Somebody else has to go. These are from birth. We have these omens, and then it is said in Ramayana that when the Ram along with the brides they were going back and there was bad omens, and then Parsuram came. And then bad omens, Maharaj Vashish says, well, after all, this omen says there is some danger coming, but the next omen says it will be over, no problem. So there are some omens which old people used to know and know the meaning of that, but I don't know what is the position of the omens in a modern man's mind. I don't know.
Right. I mean, because here nature would display some activity and changes.
Usually in our villages we used to say in a evening time if there is a howling of the jackals, it means this whole year is going to be a drought, there will be no rain, something like that. There are some couplet of the poetry by certain saintly people that these are the omens which shows this year is good or bad. So there are something we have heard this, but There's a book. Maybe you Google down what is there. What are the omens and what is the significance of those? You may find out something.
Yeah. No, I meant at common people in our lives. Like these, do we experience?
Once I was in I think Surat in Gujarat, and it was a eclipse, some solar eclipse something. So I said, an eclipse we have not to eat, we have not to cook, we have to go by the time when eclipse is over to take bath in a river, and then we have to give some charity, and then with the fresh water we have to cook. And somebody said, what will happen? What hell the eclipse will do? I simply said, what the eclipse will do, something as a bad thing, we are worse than that already. So what the eclipse will do? We are already worse than that. The eclipse will not do anything. So similarly, all these omens, what they will do, we are already completely corrupt like anything. So omens, what they will do to us?
Right.
It is only just for safety we can safeguard by some certain omens. Still old people we see, they wait, they see, they see something, we should go now like that. Still people do like that. This is not right time to go. Oh, they consult the scripture and they do, but now we don't know. Everything is okay.
We say Hare Krishna and we go.
Yeah, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Great. Okay, thank you very much, Haribol. So today I'm from ISKCON Noida.